Welcome, and thank you for subscribing to ShareScope Gold. This brief tutorial has been designed to give you a general overview of a functionality of a program. This same tutorial is also available in text form in the support page on our website, together with lots of other video and text material. In front of you is a main ShareScope window, which is divided into several sections. At the top, we have the title bar. Below that, the menu bar. This is the main toolbar, where various shortcuts can be found. There are two more toolbars. The graph toolbar on the right contains several chart editing buttons. And finally, the settings bar, which contains shortcuts for various chart and table templates. The first screen you will see when opening the program will be the list screen. By default, this will show the list of FTSE 100 shares. This can easily be changed by pressing the Change List button on the toolbar. Alternatively, you can select View, Change List, or right-click on the list itself and select Change List. Click anywhere on this screen to highlight a particular share. From the list screen, press the Enter key on your keyboard to open the graph screen, where you'll be able to view the selected shares chart. Press Enter again to view the shares details page, containing a share's financial information. Then enter one more time to return to the list screen. While pressing the Enter key will navigate in one direction, pressing Shift plus Enter will navigate in the other, from the list to the details screen to the graph and back to the list. While on any of the three main screens, you can scroll to the next share in the list by pressing the spacebar. Pressing Shift plus spacebar will return to the previous share. The next share is determined by the sorting order of a list. This can be changed by double-clicking on the heading of one of the list's columns. Double-clicking on the market cap column heading, for example, will sort the list by market capitalization, while double-clicking on the name column heading will sort the list alphabetically. To search for a specific share, simply start typing on your keyboard. This will open the Find a Share window. Type an instrument's name, epoch, CEDL, ISIN or sector, and ShareScope will match the typed text with any instrument in the current list. Remember, ShareScope will only search the current list for a match, so searching for Microsoft while in the FTSE 100 list will yield no results. If in doubt about which list you should be searching, press the All button on the toolbar or press the F5 key on your keyboard. This will open the list containing every instrument available in ShareScope. ShareScope's portfolios can be used both as a way of neatly keeping track of investments or as simple watch lists. Clicking on the Select Portfolio icon on the toolbar or pressing F12 on your keyboard will open the dialog box where existing portfolios can be selected and new ones created. The latter can be done by pressing the New Portfolio button on the right of the dialog box. Portfolios appear as normal lists, except for a bar above the column headings, which displays the portfolio's name and other details. There are two main ways to add shares to a portfolio. From the main portfolio screen, shares can be added by right-clicking anywhere on the screen and selecting Add Share to Portfolio. This will open a Find a Share window from which the desired instrument can be selected. From a list screen, shares can be added to a portfolio by highlighting one or more items, then right-clicking and selecting Add Selected Share to Portfolio. ShareScope will always offer to add the selected shares to the active portfolio. The active portfolio is simply the most recently opened portfolio. Shares can be added to a different portfolio by selecting Add Shares to another portfolio. To delete a share from a portfolio, it is sufficient to highlight it and press the Delete key on your keyboard. Apart from the three main screens, there are a number of supplementary screens in ShareScope. Each of them has a corresponding keyboard shortcut. For example, the / key will open a company's recent news. Pressing the / key again will return you to the previous screen. Similarly, from any of the three main screens, you can access the News Archive, the company's website, the company's key dates, the Directors' Dealings page, the share's dividend history, and the share's price history. Instead of using keyboard shortcuts, the same screens can be accessed by right-clicking on the screen and selecting the relevant option. A printable quick reference chart, which lists all of ShareScope's main shortcuts, can be found on the Downloads page on our website. This concludes the introduction to ShareScope Gold. For more tutorials on ShareScope, please visit www.sharescope.co.uk, where you'll also find our free book, Step-by-Step Guide to Investment Analysis by Phil Oakley. If you have any questions or feedback, please email support@sharescope.co.uk or call the support number which appears in the top right corner of your ShareScope screen. Thank you for listening and goodbye.